Hi, I'm Chris with a K, and welcome back to the channel. This week in queer history, we're traveling back to October 1st, 1867 to celebrate the birth of George Cecil Ives. Now, I know you might be asking, who in the hell is that? Well, Ives was a poet, a writer, and a trailblazing LGBTQ activist that created a secret gay society, the Order of Chaeronia. Let's get into it.
This week in queer history, stories told with love and glee.
Born in Germany to English parents, George Cecil Ives was a poet, writer, and a passionate advocate for penal reform. He was one of the earliest campaigners for homosexual law reform. His life's mission to create a safe space where members of the LGBTQ community could support each other. Ives believed that love and sex between people of the same gender were more than just personal matters. They could break down rigid social structures like the class system and create true democracy. And that's where his groundbreaking creation comes in, the Order of Chaeronia. Let's set the scene. It's late 19th century England, and being openly gay is dangerous. Homosexuality isn't just taboo, it's illegal, punishable by imprisonment and public disgrace. We're talking about a time when figures like Oscar Wilde were being sentenced to hard labor simply for being who they were. But in the shadows, individuals like George Cecil Ives weren't just hiding, they were organizing. In 1897, Ives founded the Order of Chaeronia, named after the Battle of Chaeronia in 338 BCE, where the sacred band of Thebes, 150 male lovers, fought and died together. Ives chose this name because he believed that the love between men wasn't just personal, it was revolutionary. The Order was an underground society for gays and lesbians, offering a space where LGBTQ individuals could communicate and support each other, all in secret. But the Order wasn't just about secrecy, it had a purpose. And Ives didn't want it to be just a place for people to hook up, but rather a spiritual and intellectual society. Ives believed that the union between two people of the same gender wasn't just physical, but also a form of resistance to the oppressive norms of the time. He once said, "It is the quality of love, not the form, that should concern us." If you're finding this journey into queer history as fascinating as I am, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Let's keep celebrating the incredible stories that shaped LGBTQ history. Now, let's dive deeper into the lasting impact of the Order of Chaeronia. The Order wasn't just about creating a sense of belonging, it was about change. Ives and his contemporaries, like Edward Carpenter and Magnus Hirschfeld, wanted to reform the laws that criminalized homosexuality. Together, they laid the foundation for later LGBTQ rights movements. In 1914, Ives, along with Hirschfeld and others, founded the British Society for the Study of Sex Psychology, furthering research on human sexuality. The society also left behind a massive archive of documents, which Ives meticulously kept, chronicling LGBTQ life from 1874 to 1949. The papers were later bought by Harry Ransom Research Center in Texas in 1977, ensuring that Ives' legacy would never be forgotten. Before we go any further, let me just give a quick shout out to National Coming Out Day, which is October 11th. Whether you're coming out to the world or just to yourself, this day is all about living your truth and celebrating the LGBTQ community. However you choose to celebrate, remember, the world is a better place with you in it. Learning about the Order of Chaeronia made me think back to my own time in an LGBTQ group, Pride. For me, Pride was a safe space, but it also allowed us to organize and to hold protests and vigils and to raise awareness about the LGBTQ community. It was the first time I talked openly about my sexuality. The support we gave each other, like the members of the Order, helped me take the initial steps to come out beyond the confines of our organization. Today, we stand on the shoulders of people like George Ives. His work may have been underground, but it was crucial in creating the sense of community and support that's still a cornerstone of the LGBTQ movement. The Order of Chaeronia might have been secret, but its legacy is one of organization, strength, and defiance. Thanks to Ives, we're reminded that even in the darkest of times, there is always a way to connect, support one another, and fight for a better future. Thanks for joining me as we look back at the life and legacy of George Cecil Ives and the Order of Chaeronia. If you've ever been part of an LGBTQ group or organization that changed your life, share it in the comments. It may just help someone in need. Until next time, stay strong, stay bold, and keep making history.